Do you ever wake up in the morning feeling like you've barely slept a wink, despite spending hours in bed? Do you find yourself dragging through the day, lacking the energy you once had, or feeling a general sense of being flat, as if the spark has gone out of things? It's a feeling many of us know all too well as we get older. A dull ache of exhaustion that overshadows our enjoyment of life. You might tell yourself, this is just part of aging. Or everyone feels this way sometimes. But what if that wasn't entirely true? What if that persistent feeling of flatness, that lack of zest, wasn't an inevitable consequence of the calendar, but rather a sign that your body is simply asking for a little help? It can be deeply frustrating, even disheartening, to feel like you're constantly running on empty, missing out on hobbies, time with loved ones, or simply the joy of a vibrant day. This quiet exhaustion can steal your confidence, dim your outlook, and make even the simplest tasks feel monumental. But here's a surprising truth, one that often comes straight from a urologist's perspective. Many of the underlying issues contributing to that flat feeling are far more common and much more addressable than you might think. We're not talking about magic pills or complicated procedures, but rather simple, everyday adjustments that can profoundly impact your energy levels, your sleep quality, and your overall vitality. In this video, we're going to dive into some practical, even emergency advice that can help reignite that spark and get you feeling like yourself again. We'll explore 5 powerful habits that can make a dramatic difference, from how you hydrate to what you eat and even how you move. These aren't just minor tweaks, they're fundamental shifts that can unlock a new level of well-being. So, watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you and change how you think about your energy. So, let's dive right into the very first piece of advice, one that might seem too simple, but it's absolutely foundational. Especially from a urologist's point of view, how you hydrate. You might think, oh, I drink plenty of water. But there's a big difference between simply drinking fluids and truly hydrating your body effectively, particularly as we age, when you feel flat. One of the first things to consider is whether your body's cells are getting the right amount of fluid and electrolytes they need to function optimally. Our kidneys, which are our body's amazing filtration system, rely heavily on proper hydration to flush out toxins and keep everything running smoothly. If you're chronically dehydrated, even mildly, your kidneys have to work harder, and that can contribute to that overall sluggish, run-down feeling. Think of your body like a garden hose. If the water pressure is low, nothing flows efficiently. Many people make the mistake of either not drinking enough, or they drink a lot of fluids that don't actually hydrate them well, like sugary sodas, excessive coffee, or alcohol. These can actually be diuretics, meaning they cause your body to lose more fluid than they provide, leaving you even more parched at a cellular level. The key isn't just quantity, but quality and timing. A common pitfall for seniors is to cut back on fluids to avoid frequent bathroom trips, especially at night. But this can backfire terribly. Concentrated urine can irritate the bladder, actually increasing urgency and discomfort, not to mention putting more strain on your kidneys. A well-hydrated bladder is a happier bladder. It's less irritable, and the urine is less concentrated, which can lead to fewer sudden urges. Now, what does effective hydration look like? It means consistent, mindful sips throughout the day, rather than chugging a huge glass of water only when you feel thirsty. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already likely a bit dehydrated. Aim for clear or very pale yellow urine as a good indicator. But beyond just plain water, consider adding a tiny pinch of good quality sea salt to a glass of water once or twice a day, or opt for electrolyte-rich fluids like coconut water or a natural electrolyte drink without all the added sugar and artificial colors. This helps your body absorb the water better, getting it into your cells where it's needed for energy production, nerve function, and just generally feeling more alive. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium are crucial for muscle and nerve function, and when they're out of balance, you can feel truly depleted and fatigued. A practical tip. Start your day with a glass of water, even before your coffee or tea. This kickstarts your hydration after a long night and signals to your body that it's time to get going. Carry a water bottle with you and refill it regularly. Think of it as a constant, gentle drip feed for your system. If you find plain water boring, try infusing it with slices of cucumber, lemon, lime, or a few berries. This adds natural flavor without sugar. Remember, hydration isn't just about feeling less thirsty. It's about optimizing every single bodily process, from digestion to brain function to energy levels. When your cells are properly hydrated, they can perform their jobs efficiently, and that flat feeling starts to lift. It's a fundamental step that often gets overlooked, yet it's one of the most powerful things you can do to regain your vitality. Now that we've discussed how important proper hydration is, let's tackle another huge energy drain that often goes hand in hand with it, something that deeply impacts how flat you feel and can be surprisingly simple to address. Now that we've talked about how important proper hydration is for your overall energy and how it impacts your bladder, let's tackle another huge energy drain that often goes hand in hand with it, something that deeply impacts how flat you feel: mastering nighttime urination for truly restful sleep. If you're getting up multiple times a night to use the bathroom, you know firsthand how disruptive this is. Each interruption fragments your sleep, preventing you from reaching those deep, restorative stages that are absolutely essential for physical and mental renewal. You wake up feeling like you've run a marathon, not like you've rested. From a urologist perspective, while some nighttime urination can be a normal part of aging, excessive trips are often due to addressable factors. It's not just about an overactive bladder. It can be about fluid management and even circulation. One of the most impactful adjustments, building on our hydration talk, is to strategically time your fluid intake. This doesn't mean restricting your total fluid intake, which, as we discussed, is crucial. Instead, it means limiting fluids, especially large amounts, in the 2 to 3 hours leading up to bedtime. Your body needs that time to process and eliminate the fluids before you lie down. This is particularly true for caffeine and alcohol, both of which are bladder irritants and diuretics. A cup of tea or coffee in the late afternoon can easily lead to a midnight bathroom dash. Similarly, that glass of wine with dinner, while relaxing, can stimulate urine production. So, enjoy your hydrating fluids throughout the day, but taper them off as evening approaches. Another less obvious culprit for nighttime urination, especially for those who experience swelling in their legs or ankles during the day, is fluid redistribution. When you're upright, gravity tends to pull fluid down into your lower extremities. But once you lie down, that fluid slowly makes its way back into your bloodstream, and your kidneys then filter it out as urine. This can lead to a surge in urine production during the night. A simple, yet incredibly effective emergency advice trick for this is leg elevation. In the evening, perhaps an hour or two before you plan to go to bed, sit or lie down with your legs elevated above your heart for about 30 to 60 minutes. You can use pillows or even a recliner. This helps to shift that pooled fluid back into circulation and allows your kidneys to process it before you're trying to sleep, hopefully leading to fewer interruptions overnight. Gentle self-massage of the lower legs can also aid this process. Beyond managing fluids and elevation, paying attention to what you eat in the evenings can also make a difference. Certain foods are known bladder irritants: spicy foods, highly acidic fruits like oranges or grapefruit, tomatoes, and even artificial sweeteners can irritate the bladder lining, causing it to send urgent signals more frequently. Trying to avoid these in the late afternoon and evening can often bring surprising relief. By making these few strategic changes, smart fluid timing, leg elevation, and avoiding nighttime bladder irritants, you're not just potentially reducing your bathroom trips, you're unlocking the deep, uninterrupted sleep your body craves to truly rejuvenate. This isn't about just getting more sleep hours. It's about getting better quality sleep, which directly translates to feeling less flat and more vibrant during your waking hours. Now that we've conquered sleep, let's talk about fueling your body for vitality, specifically focusing on some foods that a urologist would emphasize for overall health and helping you feel less flat. It's incredible how much impact what we put into our bodies has on our energy, our mood, and even our hormonal balance. You might think food just provides calories, but it's so much more. It provides the building blocks and the signals for every single process in your body. When we talk about feeling flat, particularly as we get older, two major factors often come into play: deficiencies in key nutrients and chronic inflammation. Both can leave you feeling drained, foggy, and generally unwell. One of the most important minerals for men's health, particularly from a urological standpoint, is zinc. Zinc plays a crucial role in immune function, wound healing, and, very significantly, in prostate health and testosterone production. Low testosterone can absolutely contribute to that flat feeling, reduced energy, lower libido, and a general lack of motivation, while you should always discuss any hormonal concerns with your doctor. Incorporating zinc-rich foods into your diet is a fantastic natural way to support these vital functions. Good sources of zinc include pumpkin seeds. Just a handful as a snack can provide a good boost. Oysters, which are packed with zinc, red meat, beans, and certain nuts. Making an effort to include these regularly can lay a solid foundation for better energy and vitality. Beyond specific minerals, combating chronic inflammation is key to reducing that pervasive flat feeling. Inflammation is your body's natural response to injury or infection. But when it becomes chronic and low-grade, often fueled by unhealthy diets, it can contribute to a host of problems, including fatigue, joint pain, and even cognitive decline. Think of it like a low-level fire constantly burning inside you, slowly consuming your energy. Incorporating anti-inflammatory foods is a powerful way to put out that fire. Berries are fantastic. Blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries are packed with antioxidants. Leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and collard greens are nutritional powerhouses, rich in vitamins and minerals that fight inflammation. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which are renowned for their anti-inflammatory properties. Aim to include these a few times a week. Olive oil, especially extra virgin, is another great anti-inflammatory fat, perfect for salad dressings or light cooking. And don't forget the spices turmeric, with its active compound curcumin, is a potent anti-inflammatory. A little turmeric in your cooking or in a golden milk latte can go a long way. On the flip side, just as important as what you add is what you try to reduce. Processed foods, excessive sugar, refined carbohydrates like white bread and pasta, and unhealthy trans fats found in many snack foods can fuel inflammation and lead to energy crashes. These foods provide quick energy spikes followed by sharp drops, leaving you feeling more flat than before. Opting for whole, unprocessed foods, focusing on fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats will provide steady energy, support your body's natural functions, and help reduce the underlying causes of that tired, run-down feeling. It's not about strict diets, it's about making smarter, more conscious choices that actively support your vitality. Now, while food is crucial fuel, our bodies also need movement, and that's our next incredibly important step to shaking off that flat feeling. Next, we'll dive into the vital role of gentle movement for energy and circulation. When you're feeling flat, the last thing you often want to do is move. The couch seems like your best friend, and the idea of exercise might feel utterly overwhelming. But here's the wonderful paradox: gentle, consistent movement is one of the most effective ways to boost your energy, improve your mood, and genuinely shake off that sluggish feeling. And from a urological perspective, improving overall circulation isn't just about your heart, It benefits every single organ and system in your body, including your reproductive and urinary systems, contributing to better prostate health, improved erectile function, and just an overall sense of vitality. You see, our bodies are designed to move. When we sit for extended periods, our circulation slows, our muscles become stiff, and our lymphatic system, which is crucial for waste removal, becomes sluggish. This can contribute to that heavy, stagnant feeling. The good news is, you don't need to hit the gym for an hour or run a marathon to experience the benefits. Small, consistent bursts of gentle movement throughout your day are incredibly powerful. Think of it as waking up your system, getting the blood flowing, and reminding your body that it's capable and strong. What does gentle movement look like? It's whatever feels comfortable and sustainable for you. Start incredibly small if you need to. A 10-minute walk after meals is a fantastic habit. Not only does it help with digestion, but it gets your heart rate up slightly, improves blood flow, and provides a gentle energy boost. If you're watching TV, instead of sitting through every commercial break, use that time to stand up, stretch your arms overhead, do a few leg lifts while holding onto a chair, or even just march in place. These little bursts of activity add up significantly over the course of a day. Stretching is another powerful, gentle movement. As we age, our muscles and joints can become less flexible, contributing to stiffness and reduced range of motion, which can make you feel more limited and, yes, more flat. Simple stretches for your neck, shoulders, back, and legs can release tension, improve flexibility, and increase blood flow to those areas. You can find many chair-based stretching routines online if standing exercises are challenging. The key is consistency, not intensity. A little bit every day is far more beneficial than sporadic, intense workouts that leave you exhausted or even injured. Consider incorporating some light resistance exercises, using just your body weight or simple resistance bands. Things like chair squats standing up and sitting down from a sturdy chair, wall push-ups, or bicep curls with light hand weights or even cans of soup can help maintain muscle mass. Muscle is metabolically active tissue, meaning it helps burn more calories and contributes to higher energy levels even at rest. Losing muscle mass, which often happens as we age if we're not active, can directly contribute to feeling weaker and more tired. So, gentle strength training isn't just for building big muscles. It's about preserving your energy and functional independence. The mental benefits of movement are also profound. Even a short walk outdoors can clear your head, reduce stress, and improve your mood. When you feel physically better, your mental state often follows suit, helping to lift that flat feeling from the inside out. Don't underestimate the power of simply moving your body in ways that feel good. It's not about pushing through pain. It's about finding joyful movement that invigorates you and reminds your body of its natural capacity for energy and vitality. It's a key part of regaining that lost spark. We've covered some really powerful, yet surprisingly simple ways to combat that flat feeling that can creep up on us as we get older. We started by understanding the critical importance of proper hydration, not just for thirst, but for cellular function and bladder health, and how to do it effectively by adding a pinch of salt and timing your intake right. We then moved on to tackling those disruptive nighttime bathroom trips, learning about strategic fluid timing and leg elevation to ensure you get the deep, restorative sleep your body desperately needs to feel energized. We also explored how to fuel your body for true vitality, focusing on zinc-rich foods for prostate health and testosterone support, and a vibrant array of anti-inflammatory foods like berries, leafy greens, and fatty fish to put out that hidden fire of fatigue. And finally, we just talked about the incredible, often counterintuitive, power of gentle movement to boost circulation, improve mood, and shake off that sluggishness, proving that you don't need to be an athlete to reap immense benefits. Remember, it's not about making drastic, overwhelming changes all at once. That path often leads to burnout and giving up. Instead, it's about finding one or two small, consistent steps that resonate with you. that feel manageable, and that you can genuinely integrate into your daily life. Perhaps it's just starting with that glass of water first thing in the morning, or making a conscious effort to stop fluids a couple of hours before bed. Maybe it's adding pumpkin seeds to your snack routine, or committing to just a 10-minute walk after dinner. Even these seemingly small adjustments can create a ripple effect, building momentum and making you feel progressively better over time. Each step you take is an investment in your own well-being, a commitment to living a more vibrant, energetic life. Your body is incredibly resilient, and it responds beautifully to consistent care and attention. That flat feeling isn't a life sentence. It's often a signal, a gentle nudge from your body telling you that a few adjustments could make all the difference. And here's the surprising truth I promised: while these strategies are incredibly effective and a powerful first line of defense, sometimes that persistent, flat feeling, especially when accompanied by other symptoms like low libido, chronic fatigue, or significant changes in urinary habits, is your body trying to tell you something more. It's not just old age. It's a sign that it might be time for an honest, open conversation with your trusted doctor or a urologist. They can run simple tests, rule out underlying medical conditions, and provide even more personalized advice tailored to your unique health profile. Don't ever dismiss how you feel as simply an inevitable part of getting older. You deserve to feel vibrant and full of energy, and there are almost always avenues for improvement. Your vitality is worth investing in, and seeking professional guidance is a powerful act of self-care. We are all on this journey together, navigating the beautiful complexities of aging. Your experiences and insights are incredibly valuable. I'd love to hear which of these tips resonated most with you, or if you have your own tried and true strategies for staying vibrant and full of energy. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your wisdom could be just what someone else needs to hear. And if this video gave you some hope, a fresh perspective, or practical steps you can take today, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes really help us reach more people who could benefit from this information. And, of course, consider subscribing to our channel for more helpful content designed to empower you to live your healthiest, happiest life at every age. Thank you for joining me today. You have so much life to live, so much joy to experience, and so much vitality to rediscover. Embrace every single day with newfound energy. Live your best life at every age.